This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Katie Ramel with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. We're on Wildfire Watch tonight. The Raphael fire burning about 20 miles outside Flagstaff. Both Coconino and Kaibab National Forests are set to close Wednesday morning because of this fire danger. Only firefighters and people who own property there will be allowed inside. One man who gives guided tours around northern Arizona knows firsthand just how bad those conditions are.
It's a tinderbox out here. It's getting drier and drier. We didn't have much of a winter, which, being in the high desert plains, we don't get that much rainfall, but the snow, very good impact, especially up there on that rim.
You can find evacuation info and communities on standby to leave right now on ABC15.com. There are several large fires who are tracking right now as well. The Telegraph fire near Globe has grown to 180,000 acres over the weekend. Evacuations of Strawberry and Pine remain in place due to the Backbone fire. That's the one in northwest of Payson. And then there's the Wyrick fire. Just this afternoon, evacuations expanding to include all Heber Overguard residents living north of highways 260 and 270. Those are just some of the major fires we're following right now. An interactive map can be found on our website where you can track all the fires across our state. You can find that now at ABC15.com. And an update tonight, the suspected driver who has been identified in a horrible head-on crash that sent nearly 10 cyclists to the hospital in Show Low over the weekend. Show Low police say 35-year-old Sean Choke drove his truck head-on into a group of cyclists on Saturday. The cyclists were participating in the Bike the Bluff event when police say Chuck swerved across the entire width of the road, striking the cyclists. 6 were sent to the hospital in critical condition. The mugshot we're showing you is from a previous arrest. ABC 15 has learned that Chalk has 2 aggravated DUI charges on his record from 2010 to 2013. One cyclist who was nearly hit says he noticed the car swerving and got a look at that driver before the impact.
I could see the occupant in the vehicle with his head down, and I noticed that probably about 8 yards in front of me. And it looked like he was looking down at his lap.
After running over the cyclist, Chalk was shot by police during the pursuit. He's still in the hospital in stable condition. A quick look at some of the other top local headlines we're following for you. The former CEO of Hacienda Healthcare, Bill Timmons, has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony fraud. The facility cares for patients who can't walk, talk, or communicate for themselves. And Timmons is accused of overbilling the state to care for these patients by more than $10 million. While this case is unrelated, Hacienda is the same facility where an incapacitated woman was raped and no one knew she was pregnant until she gave birth. Phoenix police say this man, 32-year-old Jesse Villasaez, opened fire on a pair of off-duty officers this weekend. The officers were in their uniforms working security at a bar near 95th Avenue in Camelback when they reportedly asked him to leave. He got into his truck, and investigators say he then opened fire at the officers, who did shoot back. No one was hurt. He was later arrested at his home. And a dog saved from a mine shaft in Mojave County by the search and rescue team. Officials say the 1-year-old pup named Shelby fell nearly 100 feet into the shaft on Saturday, just west of Kingman. The rescue team was able to descend into the shaft, rescue her, and bring her back up to the owners. Miraculously, Shelby only suffered minor bumps and bruises. The Phoenix Suns host the LA Clippers for Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals tomorrow. Tip-off is at 6, then it's off to LA for Games 3 and 4 on Thursday and Saturday night. Wherever you're cheering from, we'd love to see your Suns' pride. Send us your best fan photos to share at ABC15.com.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with a look at your forecast as temperatures drop and rain chances return. Here's a look at tomorrow. We may see a few sprinkles during the day, but the best chance for showers will be in the overnight hours going into Wednesday morning. Temperatures taking a little bit of a dive as cloud coverage comes in over the next few days as well. Tomorrow still looking pretty hot, still in the triple digits, but we'll stay below 110 it looks like here in the valley and pick up some breezes in the afternoon. Now here's Futurecast bringing in that moisture, a few spotty sprinkles here and there throughout the day. But then we go into the evening forecast and maybe a few light rain showers around 7 or 8 p.m. here across the valley before another round starts to move in the overnight hours. And really, that's going to be our best bet from about midnight until sunrise on Wednesday. Some valley spots may pick up 1/4 of an inch, but it's looking more likely that most of us will get 1/10 of an inch of rain or less. There's the next 7 days. Another slight chance for showers comes toward the end of your 7-day forecast. And by this weekend, temperatures back above 110.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.